Hello, my awesome fourth grade artist. Today we're going to be starting a new project. We are going to be creating abstract faces inspired by an artist named Sandra Silberzweig. So she is a really unique artist. She's a contemporary artist. That means she is still alive and producing art. And before starting this lesson, teachers, find the YouTube video called Sandra Silberzweig by Melissa Ackley, and it'll give you a little background into her and her unique condition that she has called synesthesia. And that's where she can hear, see, and taste color. So most of us just see color, but color for her uses all of her senses. And she has turned it into something really unique by using it to create beautiful, colorful, vibrant artwork. This is one of her faces, one of her abstract faces. And you can see how she's used lots of lines and patterns and colors and made a really vibrant piece of art. I love her artwork. We're going to be creating something similar. We're going to be creating abstract faces. So it's a face, but it doesn't look like a face in real life. That's what makes it abstract. So it's different, and you can be really creative with this. I love doing these because it doesn't have to look exactly like a face in real life. So you can have lots of fun with it, use lots of bright colors. So there's several steps. We're going to start with a black sheet of construction paper, and you are going to put your name label on the back and turn it vertically. That's with the long side facing you up and down like this. This is called portrait mode, like on your camera. So it's like for taking portraits. So we're going to start with using a white colored pencil or maybe a yellow colored pencil, something light that will show up. I'm going to try to draw dark so you can see. I'm going to try to press down hard, but you don't have to do that on yours. So we're going to start by making the nose of our abstract face. Now, you can follow along with me, but I don't want yours to look exactly like mine. I'm going to show you how to draw one, but I want you to change yours up and make yours unique. They shouldn't all look the same. We're not all the same, and our artwork should be unique and individual, okay? But a good place for us to all start is the nose. So I'm going to start in the middle at the top, and I'm going to make a straight line that comes down to about halfway, about the middle of the page, and then I'm going to go over. I made sort of like an L. Doesn't that look like a capital L? Then I'm going to make another line that's very similar, making this like a block, and this is our big nose that we start with. And then from there, we can do eyes and make other features in the face. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to make an eye. Now, your eye can be high or low, or it doesn't have to be straight. It can be crooked. It can be however you want. But I'm going to make a big elliptical shape. An ellipse is like a football. So that is my eye. Yours doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but try to make big shapes that go from one side to the other. Then I'm going to make a circle that you don't see the whole circle. This is where the pupil would be. So it's kind of cut off the eyelid, the bottom and the top eyelid kind of cut it off. And then another circle inside. That's how I'm going to make mine. Then I'm going to come up here with an eyelid. And then in here, I may give some extra shapes, some pattern. You want to create areas where you can color different, make different colors. So you want to create these areas in your picture. Now I'm going to make the other eye, and this is abstract, so I don't have to make it directly across from that one. I could if I wanted to, but I'm going to make mine lower, and I'm going to make it not straight. It's going to be kind of sideways a little bit, but it's still going to be an elliptical shape that goes from one side to the other. This time I'm going to make my eyelid inside, so it looks like the eye is almost closing. And then I'm going to make my pupil. I'm going to put another circle in there. And then I have a lot of space up here, so I want to make some shapes that I'll be able to color in later. I'm going to make a curve. Think big shapes, though, because we're going to be using gel sticks. They have a really blunt end, so if you put too much fine detail, it's going to be really hard to color. And then I'm going to make like a zigzag kind of line up here. Big shapes, okay? Now I'm going to do the mouth. So I'm going to start with the middle of the mouth. I'm going to make a straight line. This is where the lips come together. And then I'm going to make another elliptical shape around that straight line. There's my lips. My lips could be going this way. They don't have to be straight. They could be big or little, however you want. And then I'm going to make the face. So the face is just a big curved line that goes from one side of the paper to the other. And then the neck comes straight down on either side. Now I still need to divide these areas, make some shapes in here, so it'll be good for coloring. So I'm going to divide the face in half. So I'll have different colors here. And I'm even going to come in with like a big circle here. Maybe a curved line here. Remember, you can do this however you want. I think I'll put another circle inside there. Big shapes, though. I'm going to divide my neck up into some big shapes. Let's see. Curved line there. Okay, so once you have your abstract face how you like it, make sure your name label is on the back because you won't be able to turn it over. Then your next step will be adding this glue. So this is just white Elmer's school glue. It will dry clear and you will be able to see, it will create like these black lines areas around. So it gives you a little space to make it easier for coloring, to leave some black. So students, please try to remember to always close your glue when you're finished. If you don't, it will dry up inside of the nib here and it will mess your glue up and you won't be able to use it anymore. So always close it. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to start at the top. That way I can work my way down and I won't have to worry about putting my hand in glue. So start at the top and you are going to outline all of your pencil lines with glue. I like to hold my glue bottle. You see how I'm holding it? For me, that's easier. You may find a better way, but when I stop at the end, I kind of touch it to the paper. Taking your time, trying to make this look really neat. You're going to outline everything. You can turn your paper if you need to. See, I'm going to turn it to get my best angle for adding this glue. And then I'm not going to do the whole thing. You would go back and add your glue. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here. And once you finish adding your glue all over, close the top of your glue bottle and put this somewhere to dry. I'm going to sit this over to the side, and I have one that has dried. So you see where the glue's dried, and it's going to leave these black lines, and we will be coloring inside of those. So you're going to use bright, fun colors using gel sticks. So I love gel sticks. They create this creamy color, so pretty, so bright on this black paper. It's going to really create contrast on this black paper. And we're just going to start coloring. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to start with green. You can start with whatever color you want. Open it up. It twists. You don't want to twist it too far or it will break. So you just get it close to the edge, and you're going to begin by staying inside of that glue line and outlining. I find that if I outline it, it kind of helps me outline your shape. And then color it in. Now, it's okay if you don't color this so perfect and let some of the black show through. That's okay. And I like to just do with this particular project, just one solid color for each shape. Okay? So you see that, I got that. And then I may go in on the eye, on this part of the eye, and do blue. I've got to roll that out just a little bit. Try not to break these. Try to be really gentle with these gel sticks because they're really soft, but they create this beautiful creamy color. And right now, the color will kind of smear if you touch it. You want to avoid sticking your hand in it, but it will kind of dry as it sits longer. So what you're going to do to make these look really super vibrant is you're going to begin by coloring the whole thing with one layer, and then you're going to let it dry. So if you could get it colored in one class period, you may not be able to do that. Then you'll let it dry. Then you're going to come back the next week. Teachers, this is very important. And you're going to go back over this with the same color. So after it dries, like if I go back into this right now, that color is still kind of wet and it won't be as vibrant. You can still see though, it is, you know, showing up a little better. You'll go back over it and it will make your colors pop even more, and it'll look really vibrant and pretty. So this is my finished one. Try to think about using balance. So you see how I've used some blue here and I've done some over here. So you have a good balance where not all of your cool colors are over on one side. You've got them spread out. That's very important in this art. And then I just left the background black because I thought it made good contrast with the bright colors. So you just leave your glue lines showing with the black. And if you get some on there, it'll kind of wipe off. You could use a little baby wipe. Just try not to. But I cannot wait to see what these look like. Try to do a really good job. Take your time. Your teachers will send these back to me, and I will put them on Artsonia. And then I may even include some in our spring art show. So try to do a really good job, and I will see you next time. Bye.